how to be silently attractive. This single choice, practiced consistently, radiates depth and influence without making a noise. In a world where we are constantly inundated with noise about what it means to stand out, to be seen, and to be heard, it is easy to overlook the profound power of silence. The ancient Stoics understood this truth well. They recognized the strength that resides in stillness, a strength that draws others in without a single word being uttered. Imagine entering a room and effortlessly becoming the focal point, not because you are the loudest or most flamboyant, but because you possess a presence so captivating that it seems you are communicating volumes without saying a word. This isn't merely the realm of legends or ancient philosophy. It is a reality you can achieve today. We are delving into the essence of silent attraction, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. It's about more than just making an entrance. It's about leaving a lasting impression that feels as natural as breathing. So if you have ever felt overshadowed in a world that thrives on chatter, this is your moment to discover how to let your silence speak louder than words. Let's explore the secrets to becoming effortlessly magnetic and turning heads without even trying, by harnessing the ancient art of Stoic charm. If you value the journey we're undertaking together, delving into the depths of silence and wisdom, please take a moment to subscribe. This message is crafted for those who have ever felt different from the majority, so please don't skip any part of the video. You are the exception we have been waiting for. How often do we mask our thoughts, mute our interests, or alter our opinions just to fit in? We've all experienced this, but Stoicism gently nudges us back to our authentic paths. It teaches us that the most magnetic and attractive quality we possess is our authenticity. When you are true to yourself, you align with your nature, and this harmony resonates deeply with those around you. It's like sending out a signal that says, "This is me, unfiltered, unapologetic, and honest." Believe me, that kind of truth is magnetic. Let's break it down further. Being yourself means embracing your quirks, passions, and vulnerabilities. It means standing firm in your beliefs, even when the world tries to sway you in a different direction. It's about finding comfort in your skin and recognizing that your genuine expression is your greatest asset. Remember, the Stoics valued virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance above all else. Living by these principles, guided by your inner moral compass, not only makes you more attractive to others, but also brings you closer to personal tranquility and happiness. So, how do you begin to embrace this? The power of being yourself begins with a moment of introspection. Take the time to understand your values, passions, and boundaries. Reflect on what makes you feel alive, what drives you, and how you can align your actions with your true self. Then take the courageous step of expressing that authentic self to the world. It's not about achieving perfection or pleasing everyone. It's about being genuine, consistent in your words and actions, and showing up as the real you every single day. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." In this context, we can replace man with person, and the message remains just as impactful. Do not contemplate what makes someone attractive or likable. Instead, embrace your authenticity, live by your virtues, and allow your true self to shine through. That is the true power of being you. In a world that often prioritizes conformity, authenticity is your superpower. It makes you quietly attractive, effortlessly and profoundly drawing people towards you. How we present ourselves speaks volumes, telling a story without uttering a single word. Stoicism does not advocate renouncing material possessions or disregarding our appearance. Instead, it guides us to live with intention, including how we express ourselves through our style. Stoicism champions the value of authenticity and simplicity, encouraging us to focus on what truly matters. This doesn't mean adhering to a minimalist aesthetic or foregoing fashion altogether. It means finding a style that reflects your true self. Choosing clothing that resonates with our authentic selves means selecting garments that reflect our personality, values, and the various roles we play in life. It involves making deliberate choices that align with our inner essence rather than blindly following fleeting trends. Consider this. How do you think when you wear something that feels right and truly represents you? Confident, comfortable, maybe even invincible? That's because aligning your external appearance with your internal world amplifies your authenticity. You stand out not through flashiness or extravagance, but by radiating a sense of self that is uniquely yours. However, style extends beyond mere clothing. It encompasses your entire aesthetic, from your hairstyle to the accessories that serve as extensions of your persona. Each choice is a brushstroke in the masterpiece that is your identity. Stoicism encourages us to make these choices consciously, ensuring they add value rather than contribute to the noise of fleeting fashion trends. So, how do we integrate Stoic wisdom into our style? Start by reflecting on what each piece in your wardrobe communicates about you. Does it align with your values? Does it reflect who you are or who you aspire to be? The goal is not to impress others, but to genuinely express your true self. Remember, your style is not static. As you grow, evolve, and navigate through life, your style will naturally shift and change, and that's perfectly okay. The key is to remain true to yourself throughout these transitions, allowing your external expression to evolve in tandem with your internal journey. It is a fascinating process, how profoundly we can connect without uttering a single word. Our posture, gestures, and even the fluidity of our movements through a room all convey intricate signals to those around us. At its essence, Stoicism imparts lessons of control and awareness, not merely of our thoughts but also of our bodies. It teaches us that our external expressions mirror our internal states, like a reflection in still water. When we discuss body language through a Stoic lens, it transcends mere manipulation of gestures to create a particular impression. It becomes a harmonious alignment of our outward actions with our inner virtues and intentions. This practice is rooted in integrity, achieving coherence between what we genuinely feel and what we project to the world. Take, for example, maintaining a strong posture. It isn't simply about emanating confidence. It's a powerful physical embodiment of self-respect and personal dignity, attributes that are deeply revered in Stoicism. Picture standing tall, shoulders back and head held high, a stance that communicates to the world your assurance and whispers to your inner self that you deserve respect. This confident demeanor naturally magnetizes others, crafting an aura of approachability and trust. Yet the art of body language unfolds further than just posture. The nuances of our facial expressions, the warmth radiating from a genuine smile, and the sincerity shining in our eye contact all contribute to a rich tapestry of unspoken communication. These elements hold the extraordinary power to bridge emotional chasms, allowing others to feel seen and understood in silence. A heartfelt smile can effortlessly disarm the most guarded spirit, while genuine eye contact nurtures a bond that feels as intimate as the most profound conversation. Stoicism urges us to cultivate presence and mindfulness in every moment, extending this awareness to our body language. To be truly present means attuning ourselves to how we physically interact with those around us. It is about ensuring our non-verbal cues reflect our genuine feelings and intentions, whether we are embodying empathy, openness, or simply a willingness to connect. This mindful approach to non-verbal communication paves the way for authentic interactions and relationships built upon the solid foundations of trust and respect. So, how can we embody Stoic principles to master the exquisite art of body language? It begins with self-awareness. Take the time to reflect on your non-verbal cues. Are you truly present in your interactions or knowingly closed off? Do your gestures appear open and inviting, or do they create barriers between you and others? Practice being fully in the moment, giving your undivided attention to the person you're engaging with. Allow your body language to express sincerity and intention. Remarkably, a single fragrance can transport us back in time, evoke powerful emotions, or even shape our perception of others. Choosing a perfume or cologne is more than just a simple decision. It involves selecting a scent that becomes an integral part of your identity and leaves a lasting impression without the need for words. Stoicism teaches us the value of intentionality in all aspects of our lives, including the seemingly mundane choice of fragrance. It's about selecting a scent that aligns with who you are and the impression you wish to leave on the world, rather than succumbing to fleeting trends or the allure of high-priced brands. Non-verbal communication can take many forms, and when chosen thoughtfully, it reflects your inner self and values. A signature scent is more than just an accessory. It's a personal statement, a subtle yet powerful way of expressing your individuality. Consider for a moment how Stoics emphasize the importance of our actions and words in reflecting our inner virtues. Similarly, a carefully selected fragrance can embody your personality, mood, and aspirations. It acts like an olfactory fingerprint, proclaiming, "This is me," and creating a sensory memory in the minds and noses of those you encounter. Choosing your scent requires mindfulness. It involves understanding the fragrances that appeal to you and how they harmonize with your natural body chemistry, the environments you inhabit, and the message you wish to convey. Do you aim to evoke a sense of calm and reliability? A clean, fresh scent might be ideal. Alternatively, a fragrance with spicy or woody notes would be more suitable if you want to be remembered as bold and adventurous. The key lies in coherence, ensuring your scent choice aligns with your personality and values, much like the Stoic principle of living in harmony with one's true nature. Additionally, the Stoic practice of moderation is also applicable in this context. It is not about overwhelming others with an intense fragrance, but instead about selecting a scent that invites them closer, one that whispers rather than shouts. This fragrance lingers in a room, leaving a subtle yet indelible mark, much like the quiet but profound impact we aspire to make in the world through our actions and choices, guided by Stoicism. In an era when digital communication often diminishes the nuances of in-person interaction, the art of manners emerges as a vital bridge to rekindle authentic human connection. Yet when we explore the realm of enchanting manners, we venture into deeper territory, an exploration beyond the mere utterance of please and thank you. It's about the grace of a warm smile that lights up a room, the thoughtful gestures that convey empathy and respect, and the profound impact of listening intently, making each person feel truly seen and valued. We are delving into how the grace of our interactions can leave a lasting impression, much like the enduring wisdom of Stoicism, which encourages us to act with virtue and respect in all aspects of life. Stoicism, emphasizing virtue, self-control, and empathy, aligns seamlessly with the concept of exquisite manners. It transcends mere adherence to social protocols for the sake of appearances. It embodies respect, kindness, and consideration for others, through our actions and interactions. This alignment between Stoic principles and our behavior creates a powerful allure, signaling that we are mindful of our actions and hold deep respect for those with whom we engage. Consider the impact of genuinely listening when someone speaks, of fully engaging with them without the distractions of our phones or wandering thoughts. This act of presence, a cornerstone of Stoic practice, communicates that we value the individual and the moment we share. It is a simple yet profound gesture that resonates deeply in today's often disengaged society. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us the significance of empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. When our manners are infused with genuine compassion, and we are quick to offer a helping hand or a supportive word, we truly embody the essence of Stoic principles in our interactions. We are practicing Stoic virtues in the most relatable ways. Acts of kindness and empathy not only make us more likable, they create a magnetic pull of warmth and genuine connection that draws people to us. However, let's also explore the subtleties of manners and the importance of gracefully navigating social interactions. From the etiquette of dining to the art of conversation, these skills reflect a mindfulness and respect for our surroundings and the company we keep. Stoicism does not teach us to withdraw from the world, but rather to engage with it thoughtfully. Mastering social graces is a testament to that engagement, as it shows that we care enough to put thought into our actions and honor the unspoken rules that facilitate more meaningful interactions. Being fully present is more than just advice. It is a powerful call to action, a remedy for the superficial interactions that have become all too common in our fast-paced world. Surprisingly, this concept aligns beautifully with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes living in the present and appreciating each moment for what it is. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. Applying this principle to our interactions with others means giving them our full attention, free from the distractions of past regrets or future anxieties. It's about engaging wholeheartedly with others, conveying a sense of presence that communicates, "You are important to me, and there is nowhere else I would rather be." This type of attention is both rare and precious, capable of transforming even the most mundane interactions into meaningful connections. Being present means more than just physically being there. It requires active engagement with the present moment. It involves listening not merely to respond, but to understand honestly. This distinction separates a conversation with someone who is constantly checking their phone from one with someone who is entirely focused on you, making you feel seen and heard. The latter leaves a lasting impression, fostering an irresistibly attractive sense of warmth and genuineness. So, how do we cultivate this presence in a world that constantly vies for our attention? It begins with mindfulness, the practice of being aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can catch ourselves when our minds start to wander and gently redirect our focus back to the present. This skill, like any other, improves with practice and patience. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us to appreciate the present moment's beauty and see it as a gift. No matter how brief, every interaction is an opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. When we approach our interactions with this mindset, we enrich our lives and profoundly impact those around us. Being present requires vulnerability, allowing ourselves to be seen and seeing others without the shields we often erect. It's about dropping the facade and connecting on a human level, recognizing that we all seek understanding and genuine connection at our core. This vulnerability, though it may seem daunting, is compelling. It breaks down barriers and builds trust, laying the groundwork for deeper, more meaningful relationships. Furthermore, it serves as a reminder that sometimes less is more. This concept, deeply rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism, highlights the value of restraint and the strength of keeping certain things close to our chest. It is not about deceit or secrecy, but about the deliberate choice of what we reveal about ourselves and when we share it. This selective sharing creates an allure that draws people in, making them eager to discover more about the person behind the curtain. Stoicism, emphasizing inner reflection and personal growth, encourages us to develop our character rather than seek external validation. This philosophy aligns perfectly with the idea of cultivating a sense of mystery. By not laying all our cards on the table, we invite others to engage more deeply and look beyond the surface. It is a subtle invitation to explore, signaling that there is more to us than meets the eye. However, this doesn't mean playing games or constructing a facade. Instead, it's about allowing our complexity and depth to unfold naturally over time. Imagine the difference between a book that reveals its entire plot up front and one that gradually uncovers its secrets. Such is the power of intentional sharing. The plot unfolds in the first few pages, weaving a tale that captures your attention by revealing its secrets in layers. Just as a compelling story keeps you turning the pages, the same principle applies to personal interactions. A touch of mystery can transform a simple exchange of information into an intriguing journey of discovery. Each interaction becomes a chapter in a narrative that others are eager to continue, creating a magnetic pull toward the depth of our character. But how do we find the right balance? It starts with mindfulness about what we share and the intention behind it. Rather than filling the silence or succumbing to the pressures of our oversharing culture, purposeful sharing is essential. It requires self-control, a virtue championed by Stoicism, to navigate the delicate line between being open and maintaining an air of mystery. Moreover, valuing the quality of our connections over the quantity is crucial. Deeper relationships are built on a foundation of mutual discovery and respect for one another's complexity. Embracing a touch of mystery signifies a respect for our inner world, recognizing that some thoughts, experiences, and dreams are so precious that they gain in value when not freely disclosed. This selective sharing is not about withholding, but about cherishing, making the eventual sharing all the more meaningful because it is offered, not demanded. By practicing this Stoic approach to mystery, we also learn to listen more attentively. Becoming less eager to fill the space with our narratives, we open ourselves to listen to others, truly engaging with their essence. This creates a reciprocal dynamic, a dance of give and take, that enriches both sides of the conversation. It fosters genuine curiosity and connection, which can be profoundly satisfying. This endeavor extends beyond merely knowing facts or reciting capitals. It involves understanding different cultures' essence and appreciating their traditions, struggles, and joys. It is a journey of expanding our horizons, guided by the Stoic pursuit of knowledge and the virtue of wisdom, aimed at cultivating a global mindset that celebrates diversity and fosters empathy and understanding. Stoicism teaches us the importance of developing an understanding that transcends our immediate experiences. It encourages us to look outward, learn from the world around us, and recognize the common humanity in all people. We engage in this endeavor by cultivating cultural wisdom, stepping into a broader perspective, exploring the rich tapestry of human culture through the experiences of others. Not only broadens our perspectives, but also helps dismantle the barriers that often divide us. Imagine the added depth and richness that cultural wisdom brings to our conversations and interactions. When we share a story from a different culture or express understanding, even with just a few words in another language, we build bridges and demonstrate respect for the experiences of others. This signals our appreciation for diversity, not as an abstract idea, but as a tangible reality. Embracing this journey doesn't necessitate being a world traveler or possessing exhaustive knowledge of every culture. Instead, it involves cultivating curiosity, maintaining an open mind, and fostering a genuine interest in learning from the diverse ways of life around us. Additionally, the principles of Stoicism, which emphasize self-improvement and personal growth, align seamlessly with the pursuit of cultural wisdom. By exposing ourselves to different worldviews and philosophies, we are not merely collecting information, but challenging our assumptions, confronting our biases, and fostering greater empathy. We are engaging in self-education that shapes us into more well-rounded, compassionate individuals, enabling us to interact with the world more meaningfully. But how do we cultivate this cultural wisdom? It begins with small intentional steps, reading books by authors worldwide, watching films that offer insight into diverse lives, and engaging with art and music from various cultures. It involves seeking conversations that expand our understanding and encourage us to step outside our comfort zones. Every cultural encounter and every piece of knowledge we acquire adds to our experience, enriching our perspective and enhancing our ability to connect with others. This journey is not merely about feeling sympathy for someone. It is about truly understanding their experiences, their joys and struggles, and connecting with them on a profound emotional level. Compassion is the bridge that links our hearts, allowing us to see beyond our differences and recognize the shared humanity that unites us all. Within the rich tapestry of Stoicism, compassion is a unique place and a reflection of our interconnectedness. The core principles of this philosophy, empathy, community, and the interconnectedness of all beings, teach us the importance of recognizing our shared bonds. Stoicism encourages us to expand our concern beyond our immediate circle to encompass the broader community and the world. It serves as a call to action, urging us to feel deeply and translate those feelings into meaningful actions. When we approach others with compassion, we offer more than mere sympathy. We share a part of ourselves, our time, attention, and support. This act of giving, stepping outside ourselves to ease another's burdens, is one of the most compelling and admirable qualities a person can possess. It draws others to us, cultivating warmth and depth in our relationships that cannot be artificially created. However, compassion is not always easy. It demands that we confront our discomfort and sit with the pain of others without rushing to provide quick fixes or empty platitudes. It encourages us to listen deeply to understand, rather than merely seeking to be understood. This engagement level can be challenging, yet it is profoundly gratifying. By opening our hearts to the experiences of others, we not only help to ease their burdens, but also enrich our own lives, gaining insights and perspectives that we might otherwise overlook. Furthermore, compassion cultivates a sense of belonging and community in a world that often feels isolating and divided. Acts of kindness remind us that we are not alone. We are part of something greater than ourselves. Many of us crave this sense of connection on a fundamental level, making compassion a potent tool for fostering relationships. When we demonstrate genuine concern for the well-being of others, we are laying the groundwork for deep, meaningful bonds that transcend the superficialities of daily interactions. Embracing compassion also entails a degree of vulnerability. It means allowing ourselves to be touched by the suffering of others, to feel their pain as if it were our own. While this vulnerability may appear daunting, it ultimately represents a strength. It showcases emotional openness and authenticity that is both rare and invaluable. It signifies our willingness to set aside our ego and connect with others in a genuine and profound way. This authenticity is magnetic, attracting others in a way that superficial interactions never can replicate. It is often said that laughter is the best medicine. At the same time, it may not remedy all ailments, but it undeniably possesses the ability to transform a room's atmosphere and uplift its occupants' spirits. Laughter, with its infectious quality and capacity to lighten even the heaviest of hearts, carries a special kind of magic. At first glance, Stoicism and laughter may seem unlikely allies. However, Stoicism revolves around living a fulfilling life, finding joy in the present moment, and forming deep connections with others, objectives that laughter directly promotes. The Stoics recognized the importance of pleasure and the need not to take life too seriously all the time. They understood that laughter is a powerful tool for resilience, enabling us to confront life's absurdities and challenges with a lighter heart. In shared laughter, we discover common ground, a reminder that despite our differences, we all possess the capacity for joy. Laughter also encapsulates the Stoic principle of concentrating on the present. In a genuine moment of laughter, we immerse ourselves in the here and now, liberated from the burdens of the past or the anxieties of the future. It becomes a form of mindfulness, enabling us to fully appreciate the present moment and the joy it can bring. When we laugh, we are not merely seeking a temporary escape from life's tribulations. We are practicing a form of Stoic acceptance, recognizing that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can choose to embrace life's lighter moments with open arms. Furthermore, laughter is a robust connector, dismantling barriers and fostering connections. Through shared moments of humor, we become more open, connected, and undeniably more human. This aligns with the Stoic emphasis on community and the interconnectedness of all people. By laughing together, we are reminded of our shared humanity and the everyday experiences and emotions that unite us. But how can we cultivate more laughter in our lives? It begins with not taking ourselves too seriously. It entails being open to the absurdities of life, finding humor in our mistakes, and learning to laugh at ourselves. This does not imply ignoring the seriousness of certain situations or downplaying the real challenges we encounter. Instead, it is about finding a balance in our perspective and acknowledging that joy and sorrow are both essential aspects of the human experience. It involves actively seeking and creating opportunities for joy, whether by engaging with light-hearted content, spending time with those who bring us laughter, or simply learning to recognize the humor in our everyday lives. In a world that often urges us to prioritize everything and everyone above our own needs, a quiet yet profound act of rebellion lies. Self-care encompasses much more than the occasional spa day or treating ourselves to indulgences. It requires a conscious effort to tend to our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Stoicism teaches us the value of self-mastery and the importance of focusing on what is within our control. Caring for oneself, viewed through this lens, is not selfish. Rather, it is an acknowledgement of our responsibility to maintain our well-being. The Stoics emphasize the importance of valuing oneself and the necessity of striving to be our best selves. The rationale behind this belief is that we can only effectively contribute to the world around us, live by our values, and fulfill our responsibilities to others from a position of strength and well-being. From a Stoic viewpoint, self-care is an expression of respect for life's precious gift and the body and mind that sustain us throughout it. It involves recognizing that our ability to think, feel, and act in alignment with our principles is intrinsically connected to how well we care for ourselves. This form of self-respect is the foundation upon which we build our relationships with the world. When we appreciate ourselves enough to prioritize our health and happiness, we become better equipped to confront life's challenges with resilience and wisdom. However, Stoic self-care encompasses more than just physical well-being. It also involves nurturing a healthy mind and emotional resilience. This includes practicing mindfulness, engaging in reflective thought, and pursuing activities that enrich us intellectually and spiritually. This comprehensive approach to self-care ensures that we are physically robust and emotionally and mentally equipped to navigate life's intricate tapestry with intention and purpose. Self-embracing self-care creates a powerful ripple effect. When we are at our best, we can give more to those around us. We become embodiments of patience, understanding, and presence in our relationships, contributing to our communities with renewed enthusiasm and effectiveness. This synergy reflects the essence of the Stoic ideal, living in service to the common good. By nurturing ourselves, we indirectly uplift those in our orbit, positioning ourselves to offer support, guidance, and kindness when needed. So how can we incorporate self-care into the fabric of our daily lives in a way that aligns with Stoic principles? It begins with deliberate, intentional choices. We savor nutritious foods that energize our bodies, engage in physical activities that strengthen our muscles, ensure restful sleep, and make time for quiet reflection and relaxation. It also involves establishing boundaries to safeguard our time and energy, asserting the power of no when necessary, and prioritizing engagements that align with our core values and foster personal growth. This concept resonates deeply in a society often extols self-reliance and individual freedom. However, as we peel back the layers, we discover that the true core of independence is not rooted in solitude or isolation. Instead, it lies in the strength and confidence that arises from knowing we can stand on our own 2 feet. This strength, a cornerstone of Stoicism, transcends mere survival. It's about thriving on our terms, making choices that resonate with our values, and crafting a life that feels authentically ours. Stoicism, emphasizing self-discipline, personal responsibility, and the relentless pursuit of virtue, teaches us that genuine independence is born from within. The freedom blossoms from mastering our desires, exercising control over our emotions, and understanding that our happiness and tranquility spring from an internal reservoir, not from the whims of external circumstances or the shifting opinions of others. This philosophical journey encourages us to cultivate a type of independence rooted in self-sufficiency, resilience, and the profound understanding that we possess the power to shape our lives according to our principles. The allure of this brand of independence is immensely captivating. It embodies a steadfast spirit in the face of shifting popular opinion. This soul thrives on self-worth derived from within, rather than seeking validation from external sources. This profound independence reveals itself in the unwavering confidence to make choices that resonate with your true self, even when those decisions defy societal norms. It is the essence of courage, an embrace of your unique journey, allowing you to live authentically in a way that mirrors your deepest values. Yet embracing independence does not equate to shunning the warmth of companionship and support from others. Stoicism teaches us the invaluable lessons of community and the strength found in mutual aid. The art lies in balancing between fostering meaningful connections and retaining the autonomy necessary to pursue your aspirations and beliefs. It's about creating relationships that honor your independence and nurture your growth, rather than confining or limiting your potential. Cultivating this sense of independence requires deep introspection and a keen self-awareness. It beckons you to regularly self-reflect and scrutinize your values, goals, and the motivations that drive your actions. Are you chasing dreams because they resonate with your core, or simply bending to the pressures of societal conventions? It also demands the development of resilience, the inner strength to confront life's challenges and setbacks without losing sight of your values or authentic self. As we conclude this exploration into the Stoic art of silent attraction, remember that the most meaningful connections often blossom in serene moments through the quiet fortitude of our character and the genuine expression of our true selves. Embrace these principles in your daily existence and observe how the world around you transforms, drawing others toward the warmth of your presence and the profound depth of your spirit. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey at Stoic Journal. Your engagement and curiosity breathe life into this community. If this conversation has sparked your interest in further exploration, I encourage you to delve into one of the suggested videos displayed on your screen. Immerse yourself more deeply in this pursuit of growth, and let the timeless wisdom of Stoicism guide your path. In the hush of your actions, your life communicates volumes, and this singular choice, practiced with consistency, radiates influence and depth without the need for grand gestures. Visualize entering a bustling room filled with individuals clamoring for attention, their voices rising to stand out amid the cacophony. Yet amid this noise, all gazes are drawn to a silent figure. It is not their words but their presence that captivates. This phenomenon exemplifies the silent magnetism that the Stoics grasped, where an inner calm and steadfast integrity radiate outward like gentle waves. The strength of silence does not reside in mere withholding. Instead, it emerges from what it uncovers. A person who speaks only when necessary captivates more attention when they choose to express themselves. This does not indicate a lack of thoughts. Instead, it signifies that they have honed their ideas, mastered the art of restraint, and cultivated the ability to listen attentively. Such qualities are indeed rare and profoundly impactful. Silent attraction is not about mystery alone, it is about depth. People take notice when your actions align with your values and your presence reflects purpose and discipline. The Stoics did not seek the spotlight, but their quiet dignity made them unforgettable. The less you shout, the more space you create for others to lean in. There exists a form of confidence that remains unspoken. It manifests in your posture, your gaze, and your choices. You become a presence whose tranquility is so apparent that it attracts those weary of noise and chaos. This peace, nurtured through self-awareness and virtue, is your silent anthem. Remember, mystery is not about erecting barriers, but involves purposefully revealing layers. When you share your story gradually, in meaningful moments, you foster a deeper connection. People sense they are uncovering something genuine, not merely rehearsed. This authenticity forms the foundation of authentic, silent charisma. Imagine a lighthouse standing resolutely against the relentless waves. It does not waver or shout. It simply stands tall, emanating strength through its quiet presence. This is what you become when you embrace a serene demeanor. Amid the tumult of opinions and distractions, your steadfastness emerges as your most appealing attribute. Individuals are naturally attracted to those who don't feel the need to command a room to feel valued. A unique strength exists in listening without the compulsion to respond and observing without immediate reaction. This capacity to maintain composure amid chaos exemplifies emotional intelligence, a quality that the Stoics esteemed as an accurate measure of strength. How you conduct yourself, the understated way you interact, and the small rituals of self-respect you uphold, all of these contribute to a quiet reputation that endures far longer than mere flashy charisma. When others observe your consistency, humility, and grace under pressure, they naturally trust you without justification. Do not underestimate the appeal of simplicity. A person who lives intentionally, who carefully chooses their words and actions, is someone others naturally respect. You do not need extravagant displays. The Stoics remind us that character shines brighter than decorations. Allow silence to serve as your strategy. Let it create space for others, build anticipation, safeguard your peace, and enhance your presence in a world inundated with performance. When you embrace the principle that your actions will speak on your behalf, you become subtly alluring and quietly unforgettable.